My name is Yvonne Rout, and I actually am a volunteer at the Pregnancy Care Center, and I am the biological mother of Jeff.
My name is Jeff Stevens, and I am the son of Mike and Jane Stevens, and also Yvonne is my mother as well. She is my biological mother.
When I was in college, I was a freshman, and I became pregnant. And the situation I was in at the time was pretty dynamic, and never really got the sense that the father wanted to be a part of the child's life, so I had a roommate. She started talking to me while I was in college, and she mentioned the fact that she knew of a couple that had tried to have a child or weren't able to. That just put a stirring in my heart. I decided adoption was the best way for me to go. And at that time, I didn't know if it was a boy or a girl.
Started probably when I was about 8 or 9 years old. I was told simply that I was adopted. Didn't have any problems with it. I couldn't have been better off. I mean, I was very blessed with where I was at. They took good care of me. I always had opportunities. I traveled, and it was a thought that, do I find them? Do they want me? Is it something I want to be around or not? And a thought that kind of drifted in and out of my head over the years, but I felt there was more out there. Every once in a while I would think about it a little bit on whether or not it would be something that I wanted to do. You know, some people take 8, 9, 10 years to find him. I had her nailed down in 3 days. I found her through my own research and just kept picking at it, and I found her number on a church bulletin, an obscure church bulletin on the internet.
The phone rang and I didn't recognize the number, and I thought it was a telemarketer, but then I thought, gosh, it's late at night. They don't usually call quite this late. So I decided to call the number back. There was a male voice who at that time was obviously Jeff. He started asking specific questions about my life that nobody else is going to know because I didn't give that information out to anybody else. And then he said, I think I'm your son. And it was like a frozen moment in time. It just stopped. And then all of a sudden the emotion welled up in me. And then it was just like 35 years just kind of collided, and there was no gap anymore. It was complete. It was amazing. It was priceless.
I didn't have any anger towards my adoptive parents or my biological parents, either one. The anger stems within me of learning how to fit the puzzle together and living in a little different position than most folks in life. When they go see a family, it's a family that's blood related and directly related. I never felt I was adopted. You know, I feel like I belong to Mike and Jane Stevens. I don't feel that way at all. It's been so long. But you just learn to get stronger with it as you grow up, and as you reason within yourself, debate within yourself, understand and put things together in your own mind. And I'm going to say somebody that's adopted that comes out in the end is going to be stronger than most people will be.
My reason for adoption was life. God doesn't make mistakes. And when life is given to you, there's a reason for that. A gift to have a life, but to be able to share that life with somebody else at that time, I was young. I didn't know what I wanted in life, and it was the right thing to do. Being able to share that life with Michael and Jane. God has always been the shadow of my wing, and He's always given me, it was okay that you did what you did. I will make it right, and He always did. Women are not made to take life. That is not it's not born in them to be that way. And I never was able to consider anything else but give life, but sharing it was the best thing I could have done.
When I think of chosen, the first thing I think of is opportunity. Most people may look at adoption as you might be coming from behind, as you're taking away the biological parents in the beginning, but I think that pushes somebody harder, and I think it teaches them things that are maybe a little unusual to a normal person's life, and you learn and you overcome, and it makes the sky the limit. I look for the opportunities, and if somebody's going to choose you and make you special in life, you better make something of it. I
was chosen by God to give birth. Nothing happens by chance. God allows life, and I was the biological mother of Jeff. But I think when it comes right down to it, he had long before time picked Jane and Michael, and Jeff was their child. He was chosen for them. And when I think of chosen, it's predestined. It was meant to occur, but it was also meant to come as a complete circle and fill the void in everybody's life afterwards. So chosen, the circle is complete.